contact tracing shows coronavirus outbreaks have been linked to bars and restaurants more than any place else.
Now, a warning right now. If you were up north last Friday, health officials say a person who has since tested positive for COVID-19 visited 3 different locations, and they haven't been able to track down everyone who may have been exposed.
Contact tracing is a tool health officials use to track down people who have been exposed to the virus and give appropriate recommendations.
If you are a close contact of someone with COVID-19, public health may be contacting you. It's important for you to answer the call. Contact tracing allows us to contain the spread of the virus. Your information will always be kept confidential.
Always be kept confidential. Always be kept confidential.
If you're looking to dine out at a restaurant, one of the new requirements is to provide contact information for contact tracing purposes. While it is one way to stop the spread of COVID-19, some privacy experts are raising concerns about the new rules, especially because restaurants haven't been provided any guidance on how to properly dispose of the data.
Your name first, sir.
Why?
Your name and number.
No, I heard you. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
So we can. Well, it's just for the contact tracing.
This is why from Go for Help, you must collect the first and last name and telephone number or email address of one member of every party.
What was your telephone number?
322 1776.
And your first name?
Bill.
And last name?
It's a Derberg, like D-E-R-B-E-R-G.
Perfect.
Oh, do we have to do that? We don't really want to.
It's the whole act of pointing a gun at someone's head that bothers me the most about that.
And I just had a quick question too about the list there, the contact tracing. Do you just like kind of leave it there, or do you ever kind of hide it away just because it's private, personal information, right?
Sometimes like we just leave it there.
You leave this here.
Yes.
This is private, personal information.
Yeah, I know, but every person who sits here
Right.
has to be responsible for other people. And
Right.
policy.
But you have to be responsible for the customer's privacy as well. Yeah, what is this, a club?
Yeah.
Is that a rule now? Do they have to scan for your temperature to get in?
Yeah. Just have to be at your table, sit down.
Just sit at your table and shut up.
No rules. No rules. I don't like it.
Nobody does, of
You have to
course.
do it. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to. I'm finding out it comes down to the manager or the owner. How much TV do they watch? Excuse me, sir. Do you have any thoughts on that? The kind of violation of someone's personal, private information?
Well, I mean, that's nothing we deal with. It's a public health emergency. They put it out there so that I guess they could be writing down the information themselves.
I mean,
right?
if I had a stalker or something, they would walk in.
Well, they
and
would
write
get your
down
name
the
and phone number, right? But people can access your phone number from a number of other sources.
Right. Shouldn't it be a rule that they have to keep the information private?
There's no regulations on that.
No regulations.
I mean, I think the federal privacy commissioner. I mean, you could lodge a complaint with them, and the federal government does have a branch that deals with how you hold information. I mean, maybe they can deal with something.
Okay.
Write something to the owners. They should do a better job of that.
Yeah. It's happening all across every restaurant.
Yep.
So.
Yep, that's just standard practice right now, and I mean, you can write something to the news if you want, and maybe change policies towards it, but there's no real regulation.
Right, gotcha. Good thing I am the news. This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. The clips that you just saw is just a very small snippet of the hidden camera undercover investigation that I've launched here in Vancouver, going around to various bars and restaurants to see which ones are violating the privacy rights of their patrons. So we're going to get to that full expose, but before we do, I asked the people of Vancouver how they feel about contact tracing in general. Here's what they had to say. We're curious, first of all, have you been to any bars or restaurants or anything like that in the last month or so in Vancouver?
I have. Yeah, we did go like 2 weeks ago to a restaurant. Yeah.
At Cactus.
Yeah. Did any of them take any of your information, your first name, last name, phone number?
They did. I was super surprised. There was one Granville Street Brewing, and they were like, don't be offended if we don't call you. It's just for tracking purposes. So that was pretty cool.
Yes, they did, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that right now as a measure to deal with the pandemic when it comes to taking your information? Is that something you support, something you're against? Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing? What are your thoughts on it?
That's a good question. I don't mind it because for me, like, my name and my phone number are pretty much public record as it is, because you can look me up in the phone book. So for something like that, because it is for safety purposes and tracking, I don't mind. If they started asking like my birth date, my address and stuff, then I would probably not be as cool with it. But my name and my number, I don't mind. So
I have seen people holding folders taking names of others, but I've totally avoided those. Yes.
Why?
I don't think it's appropriate to be taking names and numbers down.
I don't think it's fair for like a restaurant or like a business to ask for information like mandatory. If you want to provide that information, that's fine. But it's more so like the government should be kind of taking care of contact tracing.
It's a privacy problem, right? Yeah. I don't think that should be allowed. So there should be other ways. There should be other avenues. Big Brother is watching, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Contact tracing essentially is Big Brother.
It is, yeah. And I understand, though, and everything, but there's got to be different ways to do things. It's got to be, for sure, 100%.
So, as you can see, the majority of the people that we spoke with do believe that it is a violation of their personal privacy rights to take the contact tracing information in this way, because indeed it is. You have a God-given right to walk this earth without having your personal private information violated at the hands of the state, because, folks, this isn't about health. This is a psychological operation being waged against the people. This is the state versus you. They have bullied these businesses into doing things like mandating masks, holding temperature guns up against your head, taking your personal private information. It's the state versus you, and it's a psychological operation that needs to end. So here is our hidden camera expose on contact tracing in Vancouver.
Yeah. Yes, you need both to sanitize and one person to sign in. You can grab a seat anywhere inside.
Okay. Do we have to?
Yep, it's for contact tracing.
Okay.
So if you don't, we unfortunately have to. That is the rules.
It's the rules?
Yeah.
Is there anything in the rules, like, because this is all right here for everyone to see? Like, it's private.
Unfortunately, it's just because if there was to be an outbreak, we have to be able to contact everybody.
No, I get that, but anybody can come in here now and get my personal information if they follow me in here.
I don't know. That's just what we're told to do.
Sorry, I just need to get your number, but there is a table there.
Or
you can sit in one of these booths if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably sit inside. You need my number, though?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
What's that for?
I need your name first.
Why?
Your name and number.
No, I heard you. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Just so we can... Well, it's just for the contact tracing. We have to get everyone's name and number.
Oh, okay. That's a rule now?
Oh, yeah. So basically, if we had someone come in here with COVID,
right,
we need to contact the last 3 weeks, like the last month of people that have
right.
been here.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do with this? Restaurant. Does this list kind of stay here, though?
Yeah.
Because that's people's private, personal information right there.
Everyone has to do it to law, man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that, just because it's left here, and then it's vulnerable to somebody coming in and getting my phone number very easily, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just what we have to do.
Right. So. I'm surprised they didn't tell you to keep them like people's private information secure.
Yeah, it's very secure. It's on a piece of paper. And
Well, I could just snap a picture of this right now when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways.
Sorry about that, man.
All right. Sure.
Have a good day.
I just need a first and last name.
First and last name?
Yeah.
Do you need that, or?
I do.
Oh.
It's mandated by coastal health, and every restaurant should be doing it, whether they're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the list that everybody's info is on? Because
flight from Coastal Health, you must collect the first and last name and telephone number or email address of one member of every party.
Oh, and that's coming from the health, did you say? Health department? Or
By
Ontario
the government order of the provincial health office.
Okay. I think we'll pass. It just, yeah. So the guy just walked away, and the list is right there for everyone to see. I could go now snap a picture of that list. Let me see this. So this is it here, and one can very easily just snap a photo. Oh, good. How are you?
Nice.
Table for two?
Yeah, sounds good. Should I sit outside?
Want to sit outside? Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome. Can I take your phone number, please?
Phone number? Do you need to?
I have to take contact information for all the Baltics, yeah.
Okay.
Just for the coronavirus.
The contact
precautions.
tracing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's 604 322 1776.
Perfect. And what's your first name?
Bill.
And your last name, Bill?
Derberg. Derberg. I guess I should have looked at that first. I'm sure it'll be fine.
And I'm also going to scan the temperatures.
Oh, do we have to do that?
No,
we don't really want to.
No.
Yeah.
It's the whole act of pointing a gun at someone's head that bothers me the most about that. So
Yeah.
wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I can do it on your wrist if you prefer that. Unfortunately, it's our policy.
I get that you're taking
Right.
temperatures, and I like that you offered the wrist because that's a much better option than being shot in the head with a temperature gun.
But I guess that's just this particular restaurant's policy. Right?
That's the first we've had anyone do that.
Most of the places like that I've been to, they do that as well.
Oh, because we haven't seen one. We've had the information taken, but nobody's doing that.
Because we're just wondering what's actually been mandated by the government and what's just, people doing things because they're scared to get shut down by said government, right?
This was in the letter from the Coastal Health.
That they have to do the temperature taking.
They have to take a temperature taking.
Okay.
In the original and they sent it in May.
So it is mandatory.
Yeah, for all the the non-essential restaurant business. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
This is the first place that we've had
if you go to TNT Whole Foods, like everywhere they take the temperature as well. Yeah.
Whole Foods does.
Whole Foods does it. TNT does it. A bunch of places like restaurants that I've been to. Cactus Club I've been to. Those.
Wow.
Yeah, we just did it. Yeah, we just did Cactus Club yesterday. They didn't do
It
it.
seems like it's a rolling dump.
I think it just depends on the manager, to be honest.
I guess to be really honest, so our place following the guidelines very closely, and I know other places are not as diligent on certain things that they were in the original the blueprint or the Coastal Health sent us to us. So I totally respect that. Unfortunately, that's what we have to do, and it's just to protect our staff as well. If somebody comes in with being having a fever or having symptoms of coronavirus, it spreads around, and we have to shut down the business. So
Sure.
we can't unfortunately without that have you in. Unfortunately, yeah.
Right.
For the safety reasons. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll pass.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Maybe if you could remove the personal private information.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll definitely cancel it right now. Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. Take care.
Look at this club. I wonder what the dealio is. Yeah. And a thermometer thing. Is that a thermometer reader?
Yes.
For. Yeah. What is this? A club?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's a bar now.
A bar now?
No dancing. It's a COVID thing. Yeah.
Do they? Is that a rule now? Do they have to scan for your temperature to get in?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We have to. I don't know. Maybe some other places don't do it, but we want to be careful.
And you said no dancing?
nowhere in Vancouver, no dancing.
No dancing?
DJs, no DJs, no. You can only sit down and have a drink. There's not even like no table hopping. You can go around and walk around.
Right.
And talk to people. You just have to be at your table, sit down, and that's
Just sit at your table and shut up.
New rules. New rules.
New rules. Wow.
I don't like it. No
Yeah.
one likes it actually. But
Nobody does, of course.
You have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to. I'm finding out it comes down to the manager or the owner. How much TV do they watch?
I agree, but then we have health inspectors too, who tell us what we're allowed, what we're not.
Health inspectors, yeah.
They're the ones who actually tell us how we can do what we can.
Yeah. Crazy.
Hopefully it goes away soon.
Yeah. Hopefully. All right. Take care. I don't want just like a fruit juice thing or something.
Yeah, sure.
Can we just get the what is it? Thai iced tea?
Thai iced tea?
Yeah. Yeah. Can we have that for here?
For Thai iced tea?
Yeah. We'll just sit there. No.
So this one, right?
Yep.
No, we're doing a road right now.
Can you write down the name and the phone number as well for CP?
Name and number? Do I have to?
Phone and the name. Phone number and the name. Yes.
Full name?
Yeah. Your name and the phone
Okay. Why?
Because you want to see it here. Right?
Yeah.
So you need to write it down.
Oh, you need my info to eat here? Oh. Okay. Excuse me. You guys leave this out here? You leave this here?
Yes.
This is private personal information.
Yeah, I know, but every person who sits here
Right.
will have to be responsible to other people. And
Right,
this is
right.
the policy.
You have to be responsible for the customer's privacy as well. Shouldn't this be like around the corner or something?
Because of the, like we did like this like a
I know.
month already.
Right. You've been doing this for a full month?
Yeah.
Right. Because somebody could come in now and get my personal information now very
So,
easily.
If you don't want, that's okay. I can just like, but you have to be full only.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that okay for you to write it down?
Well, it's already there now.
I
Yeah.
think you can just cross it if you really don't want. I can put it like to go up like.
Yeah, we'll get it in the to-go cup.
Okay, sure.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I should ask the cop. It's still rolling.
About the privacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any thoughts on that? The kind of violation of someone's personal, private information?
I mean, that's nothing we deal with. It's a public health emergency. They put it out there so that I guess they could be writing down the information themselves.
I mean,
right?
if I had a stalker or something, they would walk in.
Well, they
and
would
write
get your
down
name
the
and phone number, right? But
Yeah.
people can access your phone number from a number of other
Right,
sources.
right. But I mean, if they're going to do this sort of thing, I'm sure it's a rule that they have to.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't it be a rule that they have to keep the information private?
There's no regulations on that.
No regulations.
I mean, I think the federal privacy commissioner. I mean, you could lodge a complaint with them, and the federal government does have a branch that deals with how you hold information. I mean, maybe they can deal with something.
Okay.
Write something to the owners. They should do a better job of that.
Yeah, because I've seen it twice now, and apparently it's happening all across every restaurant.
Yep.
So.
Yep, that's just standard practice right now, and I mean, you can write something to the news if you want, and maybe change some policies towards it, but there's no real regulation.
Right, gotcha. Good thing I am the news.
Clara? Perfect. See you tonight.
Hi.
What was your cell phone number?
Oh, you need my number?
Yeah, just for contact purposes.
For like the contact tracing thing?
What's that thing?
You need the number for what, sorry?
Just in case an outbreak happens at the restaurant, we have to be able to contact everybody that was in the restaurant today.
Okay. Sure, yeah, it's 322 1776.
And your first name?
Bill.
And last name?
Last name too? Is that part of the regulation or whatever?
Yes.
Really? It's a Derberg, like Derberg.
Perfect.
It's on a wait, just like for the health department.
Is there a waiting list?
It's not a wait. It's not a wait. It's for health department checking the COVID-19.
Oh, for COVID? Okay, for contact tracing. I see. Okay. It's Bill.
And your phone number?
322 1776. Yeah. And I just had a quick question too about the list there, the contact tracing. Do you just like kind of leave it there, or do you ever kind of hide it away just because it's private, personal information, right?
Sometimes, like, we just leave it there because we have to grade it every time somebody comes here.
Right.
But
Okay.
we keep at the end of the day, we take all that information and it's all behind the counter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for an emergency because of the pandemic.
Right.
Otherwise, we wouldn't bother asking people's phone number.
Of course. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a fail for Banana Leaf. They've left the private information of all the visitors out in the open for the public to see and for me to copy. If somebody was interested in getting my personal phone number as a public figure, they could easily just walk into a restaurant right behind me, and just like that, they would have my personal cell phone number. All right, this next one is wild. The girl didn't really know how to react to such a thing. She's never heard this, that it's a violation of anyone's privacy. And then a customer chimed in and decided to stand up for Big Brother. And the look on his face was incredible, but unfortunately, my slide protector cover was blocking the camera, but we still got the audio. Check this one out, guys.
That's what we're told to do. Everyone's got to sign it.
Who told?
Our manager, our GM, yeah. Who's
All right.
not in at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're told to do there.
You get what I'm saying though, right?
No, I do
It's like
completely
personal
understand. It's
information. But if you're a public figure or something, somebody could just follow me in here and get my personal cell number.
Yeah.
So, all right, I will let the manager know.
They make you do that at every bar, right? Anywhere you
Yeah,
go now.
I'm noticing that, but
They're doing it for contact tracing.
keeping it around the corner would make sense. But keeping it out here for anyone to be able to see is a violation of my privacy and your privacy, right? You don't think so?
But it's kind of standard practice now, yeah.
No, it doesn't make it right though. I get what you're saying, but it's still not being done right, in my opinion.
Maybe keep it
yeah, exactly. If somebody's a public figure, if somebody's famous, if somebody's has a stalker, they could now come in and get all their personal info, right?
They keep it around the corner for sure.
Yeah, something to think about. Well, there you have it, folks. Something to think about very seriously indeed. Because the fact of the matter is, the majority of the restaurants and bars that we have visited in the past few days have not been properly securing their customers' personal private information. Now, some of you may be saying, just like that girl I interviewed in the Streeters, and like what that one police officer said, is that your first and last name and phone number aren't private. Those are in fact public, because anybody can look that up in a phone book. Well, is that really true, though, in the age of cell phones? Clearly, everyone is using their cell phone today. I mean, could you just look up the cell phone number of an old friend you had in high school or grade school, or some old relationship in the past that you had? There's no book that you can look that number up in. It just simply doesn't exist, because that is your personal, private information. So I believe moving forward, we are going to have to take the responsibility into our own hands of protecting our own personal, private information. I mean, we're already hearing of this talk of a coming second wave, You know, Bill Gates is already referring to this thing as pandemic 2. We're seeing some workers in India are being forced to have to download the contact tracing apps if they want to work. Some students are being forced to download the contact tracing app if they want to go to school. We know they do these things incrementally, and I do believe these things are coming here soon as well. So that's why we have to take the responsibility of protecting our own personal private information into our own hands. And that's why I'm very excited today to announce the launch of our first ever product here at Press for Truth. We have been working over the last couple of months to design and create this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the PFT Privacy Protector. It's a Faraday cage for your phone. This blocks out all incoming and outgoing electromagnetic frequencies, all signals, all Bluetooth, all Wi-Fi, GPS tracking capabilities, you name it. What you do is you slip your phone into the sleek, nice little design that we've come up with here specifically to fit right into your pocket very comfortably, and instantly you disappear off the radar from anybody being able to contact trace you or Big Brother being all over your back. We have also designed into our custom design here an extra sleeve on the front. So if you want to pop your phone in and still get the text messages and the phone calls and still be able to do that while maintaining a barrier, a protective barrier from the harmful radiation against your skin, you can do that as well with our unique sleeve design. So we've been working on this for a couple of months, guys. I've done the research into the technology. We've secured the materials. We've got the factory lined up to start printing these things. And this is where you guys come in. So if you value your privacy, you value your freedoms and your individual liberties, especially moving forward in this post-COVID-19 84 nightmare, please pre-order one of these PFT privacy protectors today, guys. This will protect your privacy and it will protect your health. Now, I have some more exciting good news. I've gotten a few other people in the field of alternative media to join me in my venture to sell PFT privacy protectors. That includes Luke Radowski of We Are Change, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media, Jason Burmis of the Burmis Brigade on YouTube, and David Icke is also going to be now selling the PFT privacy protectors. So not only is it a great opportunity to fund the independent media, but you'll also be able to protect your privacy and your health moving forward, guys. So please check the links in the description below to find out where you can pre-order one. And don't get just one. Your friends and family are going to want one of these as well. It's going to make for an excellent Christmas gift. So please check the links below. And if you appreciated the information we brought to the table in regards to this video about the contact tracing privacy violations in Vancouver, please click the thumbs up button and share this one as well. And don't forget to check the links in the description to get your PFT privacy protector. As I said, moving forward as we continue to navigate this post-COVID-19 84 nightmare. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please click that thumbs up button, share the video. Stay tuned. We've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.